How to do basic subtraction. Have you ever wondered how to take one number away from another? That process is called subtraction, and it is one of the core operations in mathematics. Subtraction helps us understand how numbers relate to each other by finding the difference between them. Let's break down how to do basic subtraction step by step. First, you need to know the two key terms, the minuend and the subtrahend. The minuend is the number you start with, and the subtrahend is the number you are taking away. For example, if you want to subtract 3 from 5, 5 is the minuend, and 3 is the subtrahend. Next, if you are working with larger numbers, it is important to align them by their place values. This means you should line up the ones, tens, hundreds, and so on. This alignment makes it easier to subtract each digit correctly. Now let's get to the actual subtraction. Start from the rightmost digit, which is the ones place, and move left. If the digit in the minuend is larger than or equal to the digit in the subtrahend, you can simply subtract. For instance, if you are subtracting 2 from 7, you can do it directly. 7 minus 2 equals 5. However, if the digit in the minuend is smaller than the digit in the subtrahend, you will need to regroup, which some people call borrowing. For example, if you are subtracting 8 from 3, you cannot do that directly. Instead, you will need to borrow from the next higher place value. Let's say you want to subtract 1,234 from 2,567. Start with the ones place. 4 is less than 7, so you can subtract directly. Next, in the tens place, 3 is less than 6, so you will need to borrow from the hundreds place. This makes it easier to continue subtracting. After you have borrowed, remember to adjust the digits accordingly. This means reducing the digit you borrowed from by 1 and increasing the current digit by 10. Continue this process for each place value until you have completed the subtraction. It is also helpful to know some properties of subtraction. For example, subtracting a number from itself always gives you 0. Also, remember that subtraction is not commutative. This means that changing the order of the numbers changes the result. Subtraction is not just a mathematical concept. It has real-world applications. You might use subtraction when calculating how much money you have left after making a purchase or determining how many items remains after some have been taken away. Understanding how to subtract accurately lays the groundwork for more advanced math concepts. It is essential for learning about negative numbers, algebra, and beyond. So, whether you are balancing a budget or figuring out how many more points you need in a game, mastering subtraction is a key skill. Now you have the tools to perform basic subtraction with confidence.